Oh,
Hello.
good morning.
Good morning, y'all. I don't know if you can hear me.
Yeah. It's not morning for me, it is early evening, yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Well, good evening then. I forget
Yeah.
about the time zones.
Yeah, time zones are a thing. I'm also currently waiting for my cat to start meowing at the door because he begged to be let out, and I was like, "You're gonna have a late dinner if you go out now, but okay." So he's gonna interrupt the game at some point, likely soon.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, no, this is definitely morning for me.
I don't think I could drag myself out of bed for D&D. Like, I love D&D. I don't think I could force myself to get up early for it.
See, I feel the opposite. I mean, I am new to D&D, so like I'm very much in like the what do they call that? Like after a wedding, the honeymoon.
I mean, please.
Yeah. The only problem with doing it first thing is I don't have any caffeine nearby. I have to go acquire some caffeine. This is first world problems here.
I don't know how you survive not keeping caffeine nearby. I always have something caffeinated on my desk.
Well, the reason this is going to sound ridiculous, because it is because I keep telling myself I'm going to quit caffeine, and so I don't keep any nearby. But this has been an ongoing dilemma for like a long time. So I think I need to accept that I have a problem and just stalk it.
Yeah, lean into it.
Yeah.
Oh, there's worse problems to have.
Oh yeah. I'm not gonna lie, because I like just woke up and like I'm super excited about this campaign. I will have to like bridle some of my enthusiasm a little bit, and not just like talk the whole time.
Wait a few minutes and we'll see if Ray jumps in. If not, we'll get started right here.
Is Manny gonna miss today's session?
Yes, Manny has another gymnastic meet today.
Yeah, okay. Elias,
Yes,
chess dice. What's like? Do you have any opinion?
I like Chessex dice. They're one of my favorites. They're the most consistent I've used, and I generally always get good dice from them. Other people, it's hit or miss a lot of the time, but I really like Chessex.
Okay, like a hit or miss, like the pounder dice, or more like a set?
If you get the pounded dice, you're going to get some dice that are off, maybe chipped or missing pieces, or the lettering and numbering is wrong, and some of them are going to be hard to read.
Okay, yeah, it's like a second selection kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so to get to the like the forge, is that what it's called? Forgery.
Yeah.
I think I'm about to be there.
You need me to send you the invite again?
I think I don't. It looks like it's downloading.
Well, I just had to disappear and come back because my cat, you might hear him meowing in the background. Yeah, I heard him meowing outside. I went out and saw that he had caught a sparrow, and then I had to literally wrestle my cat away from the bird before he killed it and drag him inside. So I had a fight with my cat, and he was like right in the middle of the bush at the time, so I had to like crawl into a bush. And it's been raining recently, so now I'm soaking wet because I had to crawl into a wet ass bush to grab my cat. He's a monster. I love him, but he's a monster. Seriously. He's not going back outside today.
Yeah, my cats don't go outside at all. We used to give them the opportunity to like open the door, let them go out if they wanted to, and they just don't. They don't like it outside.
Honestly, that's fair.
I think we've just pampered them too much, and now the idea of going somewhere where they can't get food just by asking for it is too much.
I know, what a horror story for them.
Yeah, I feel the same.
So, I am pleased the bird got away.
I had one cat. He liked to catch these little squirrels. But that's up in Alaska where the squirrels are really small. They're like the size of mice. And he would catch these little squirrels and stash them under the porch. And one day we were like raking out, cleaning underneath the porch, and we found like a dozen of them down there.
Oh.
Yeah, he was quite the little hunter.
Yeah, cats can be vicious.
How's everybody doing today?
Aside from cat wrangling?
Very good.
Yeah, I'm okay. Kind of, I don't know. I have this big work thing tomorrow again, so I'm just packing and thinking if I have everything.
Yeah. All right, then we'll get started with where we were at last time. Last time was a mix of issues with trying to figure out how to break into the contract hall. You had just barely taken out a couple guards and are now preparing to steal the uniforms for the changing of the guards so that you can sneak inside.
Stealth mission.
Indeed. So...
Right, from what I remember, Manny and Wilfred were going to dress up in these guard uniforms, Alison was going to distract the two guards that are not Manny and Wilfred. So then that gives me and Ray a chance to sneak in. How that changes with 2 members missing, I'm not sure.
All right.
Me and Manny.
And you said they're still going to go along the plan. They messaged me.
Okay, so do we know when these other 2 guards are supposed to arrive, or do we see them?
We've already taken down the guards, and we now have their uniforms.
Yeah.
They.
I mean, like the 2. Are there 2 others that are supposed to show up?
There are 2 that are. Are there still 4 that are guarding? Like, is it that the 2 there won't leave until their replacements arrive?
So there is right now 2 guards outside of the building. The other 2 have left. Wait.
In which case, Manny and Wilfred should hurry, because the longer the delay, the more suspicious they might get.
Yeah.
Oh, we took out the 2 that were arriving, right? Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I was confused.
I guess me and Manny are like walking the same way they did walk before. Over up to the like, is it a house or?
It's a stone building with 2 doors.
Yes. So we approach. Try to not look suspicious.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
And now I should distract these guys, right? At this point.
Maybe give it a grace period of like at least 15 minutes.
Okay. Oh yeah. So these 2 that you've just shown up on, they should be leaving soon, right? Or
I mean, the shift changes are staggered, right?
Yeah, so they'd be changing shift in about 4 hours.
Yeah.
When another 2 will arrive.
And we only have 1 more human or humanoid with us. I doubt these guards hire beast folk. So yeah.
Okay, so we walk over to them. Then we take our guard stance, me and Manny, because I guess Manny's with me. I don't know if we exchange more than just a glance to the other guards. Are they in a specific position we have mapped out?
So on the map here, you guys are standing on either side of the door, each with 1 other guard.
Yeah.
They don't patrol around the building. They stay at the doors the whole time.
Yes.
Okay.
Then next part of the plan will be Alison.
All right, cool. So I need to distract. So the 2 of you are standing like on either side of these 2 guards, correct?
Yeah.
I think. Okay. I need a good distraction. Oh man. Let's see, what should I do? I'm still kind of familiarizing myself with these websites to see like if it has where all my information is on it. I think when I approach this, I'm open to suggestions. I think I might go up and try to like, oh dear.
Well, what kind of things might guards be convinced to leave their post from? I mean,
right.
They have an obvious station, so it can't be something trivial, because otherwise they just say, oh, go to the guard station here, you'll find people who can help. So it would have to be something that could legitimately be a potential threat to the thing they're guarding. So what if there's like maybe some kind of story, oh, I saw such and such acting suspiciously, or like there's someone who keeps on watching and tailing as if they're casing out a place, can you come with me to see them?
Yeah. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go with all right, so Samantha, without an entire plan in place, decides to walk up to these guards. She's not just walking up though. I'm like in like distress, so I'm like actually like not exactly running, but I'm like at least sort of jogging towards them a little bit faster than a jog. So I show up. I do look distressed. I'm like out of breath. And after a moment of like catching my breath and like composing myself, and after like a couple stuttered attempts to say something, I say, gentlemen, there's a fire on the other side of the building, and it seems to be spreading awful fast. If you'll come with me, I can show you real quick. But it's just started very quickly. I do believe it may have been some kind of sabotage. I don't know, but just follow me and I DM, can I like attempt deception with this and performance?
Okay. Can I help? Like, what are you saying? Trying to rile them up.
Yeah.
All right, then roll performance or deception, your choice, with advantage.
All right. I think I'm better at deception. No, performance. Okay.
No, I do think you're better at deception than performance.
Oh shoot. Well, okay. I rolled 2 dice. It looked like so like a 9 with a period and 11. Does that like add together, or is that
You
just
take
two
the
separate
higher
options?
of the two.
Okay. All right. So 11.
The
Is that
guard
what the
looks back
advantage
and
is?
forth between you. Yeah, advantage is you roll 2 d20s and you take the higher one.
Ah, okay.
And then there's disadvantage where you take 2 d20s and you take the lower one.
Oosh.
Starts with a cube. Point to get Manny Welfare. You two, stay here. We're gonna go check this out. And they begin following you around the building.
Nice. All right.
Now you can drag your icon on there, and the guards will follow you.
Okay. Oh, drag. There we go. Oh, is it turning red when I run out of movement, I guess?
Yeah.
Okay. I think I went as far as I could. Oh, wait, I can move more. Cool.
It's not going to stop you.
Okay.
Yeah.
As soon as they're out of view, I'm going to run across to either pick the lock or just go straight in if I can.
Right, there's a thick, sturdy lock and a big metal door here.
All right, let's see what I can do.
And I take them about as far away as I can. I don't actually know how big the dimensions of the building are, but it looks like this is roughly halfway on the other side. I do believe I am going to try to non-lethally take on both of these guys.
Damn, all right.
Go for it.
Yeah, except all my freaking moves are like, it looks like mostly lethal though.
I mean, people don't always die from guns.
All right, so I want to roll another deception, or actually I didn't roll deception before, but I want to roll deception again to like get them even more off guard before I attack them.
All right, roll deception.
Okay, so I get them to like the back of the building. You know, obviously there's no fire or anything, and I've been like trying to kind of like running ahead of them, so like not exactly running with them, but like forcing them to like have to try to keep up. When they finally do catch up to me, I've already stopped and I'm like crying for some reason. And I just rolled. Okay.
They're suspicious of you now.
Yeah.
There's no fire here. What's going on?
Yeah, and I rolled two sixes. I wasn't supposed to do that with advantage, I don't think. Anyway, I rolled 2 6s. Okay. Well, I think I've decided that it's time for action. Because all of my attempts at deception and performance are starting to fail.
Right, I'm gonna pick the lock. Is that sleight of hand?
Yes, sleight of hand. Or if you have thieves' tools, you can use those as well.
I mean, I've got +10 to sleight of hand, so I might as well use that.
Yeah, you have a ridiculous amount.
All right, I don't know exactly.
Open.
Is it open?
You're going to have to try again, and then we'll go to the back of the building.
Can I get a help action from my familiar or from someone?
I can help. Do you want to blast the door?
I'd rather try and open it as sassily first. So if my familiar can help me.
Did you succeed in the picking of the lock? Or did you fail?
I thought I failed.
Yeah, you failed.
So how can I help you?
I don't know. I mean, if I have some kind of help, I'll have advantage.
Do I have a key on me from the taking of their
As you
clothes?
rifle through the pockets, there is keys in the guard's pocket.
Okay, I'm gonna try keys on this door then.
You try about 3 different keys before you get the right one, and then the door pops open.
All right.
And I go back to my position here. I say.
I'll head in there.
Sorry, Cass, I'm stupid. Of course I would have keys if I...
Okay.
As you're walking through the room, there are stacks and stacks of different magical contracts. Their walls are lined with shelves that are just littered with them. Every surface that you see has contracts stacked on it, and there's even piles of them in the corners. There's no clear organization here, just mass hoarding.
So, can I do some kind of arcana check to see, like, how best to destroy these? Because, like, I mean, would simple fire work, or would it have to be, like, a magically juiced fire?
Yeah, roll arcana. You realize it will take a magical fire of some kind to get the blaze started.
All right, let's see what I got. I have... There's a question of what I have and what I have prepared.
Looks like out of what you have prepared, the only one that does fire is Chromatic Orb or Dragon's Breath.
Yeah, both could do the trick. Dragon's Breath lasts a minute, so I think I'm going to cast that on myself and then just, like, for the next minute that it's active, just start going along the walls, just, like, breathing on all the walls as I just kind of go past.
Right, as you are running through, lighting the walls on fire, some of the scrolls, when they burn, they drip with strange magical ink that burns wildly. And it puddles on the floor and smokes. The longer you're in there, the thicker the smoke gets. Now we'll go to Allison outside with the 2 guards.
So, by the way, just real quick, I whenever I make a roll, I have to myself add the plus whatever from proficiency to the die, or does it do that by itself?
It does that by itself.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, well, I'm going to make an unarmed strike I'm going to attempt to make an unarmed strike against both of them simultaneously because I'm in between the two of them. I was just like acting, distressed more so than before. I very quickly change my stance and expression, and quickly go for a both with both fists, try to aim for both of their heads, like the side of their heads, with a strike.
Roll to hit.
All right. Let's see. Oh gosh. Okay. The what on the foundry?
Yeah, on the foundry, under your inventory, which is going to be a backpack on your character sheet, there's going to be an unarmed strike.
Okay. Aha, there we go. All right, attack. Okay. Are you able to see that?
Manage to hit one. Yes. Now,
okay.
Below where you rolled the attack, you can roll the damage if you click the damage button.
All right. Oh snap. I'm sorry.
Under the two chat messages, the everything that's happening, you can read what you use and what dice is set. And I think there's some damage.
Oh wait, where did you say that was?
On the right.
On the right.
Features? No.
No, not features. It's off your character sheet.
Yeah. There's like a chat messengers, combat encounters, actors, like small icons, and the top one is that chat messages, and there you can see everything that you click. So there's the damage on an armed strike.
Okay. It says I press on encounters. It says no encounters. I don't understand.
Because there's not currently a combat encounter running.
Oh, was that not what I was supposed to do?
Up above encounters, there's chat messages.
Okay, I found. I'm sorry. Okay, damage. Just press normal, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you hit the guard and you hit his helmet and it hurt your hand a bit. Then he turns and stabs you with his spear.
Okay.
He stabs you for 8 damage.
Okay.
Don't be afraid to run if you need to.
Yeah.
So I'm throwing you in initiative with 2 guards.
You
if
said
you call out for help, they will start at the bottom of initiative.
Okay. So I've only hit one of them, right? The other one's not even touched.
And as you do this, you hit them with the fists. You realize it's not going to be very effective against their armor, and you might go down before they do if you don't use your guns.
Yeah. And I just roll for. So I have 15 initiative, right? On whatever I do.
So that is what determines the order of the round. So you go first, then the 2 guards.
Yeah, gotcha. Well, all right. Man. All right, so I feel really stupid because, she feels very stupid at this moment because she's like, she realizes that she was way too committed to the whole non-lethal approach, and overconfident in my deceiving capabilities, and so I realize I put myself in a situation where I have to either run to save their lives, and also potentially my life, or fight back.
Sometimes in D&D, you gotta kill a dude.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta kill a dude. And she just it's not like the first time, but she was just like, she's more so just like pissed off that, well, not like now she's pissed off because she realizes her foolishness. She was way too committed to the gambit or the specific non-lethal scenario. So she decides to lay all of that aside, and it's time to actually fight. And so I'm going to use a lethal attack with a shotgun, which I possess. And I am definitely
wait, shotgun. Where's your shotgun?
Is it not actually in my inventory? Maybe it's not. It's in my actions, but I guess I have to have it. Yeah. So, well, so if you have something that is in your actions, you still have to have it in your inventory.
Yeah.
Okay. God damn it! That would have been so perfect for that. That's okay. I do have my revolver. I want to use this to the maximum capability.
And if you attack them while they're in melee range with a ranged weapon, you will have disadvantage. So you're going to have to create some distance between yourself first. But when you do that, they'll get opportunity attacks.
Right. Oh my gosh, this is so ill-conceived. All right. No.
Call Wilfred for help when you get the chance.
Yes. Now I do have quick draw as a feature, a gunslinger feature, which means that I have advantage on initiative rolls. I don't know. Does that really matter?
You're already at the top of initiative.
Yeah. I guess I'll call for help instead, because that seems to be the wisest course. So I call for help very quickly. Help! Wilfred!
Okay, do I go there the fastest way? Okay, I'm gonna wild shape. Okay, no, I'm going.
Are you going around or wild shaping first?
No, I'm going around. How far can I get before it's the guard's turn?
I'll say you can make it all the way around the building, and then it will be the guard's turn.
Okay, nice.
Do I get like any bonus actions or anything?
That wasn't an action. Talking is a free action.
Oh, sweet. Okay, well, I'm going to shoot the guy, the one that I hit.
You have
Does
she have disadvantage now?
You have disadvantage if you try to shoot them while they're still in melee range, so you should try to take a few steps away.
Okay, but I could take steps and then shoot, right? I mean, I know they'll have opportunity attack. I think can I like, I don't know, do I have the ability to like roll or something cool?
You can make an acrobatics check and try to roll out of the way.
I'm going to do it just for fun.
When I go around the corner and I see him, I'm like, Sam, I can see the trouble you're in. Like, I can feel it.
Yes. Yeah.
Just to let you know, like, I'm there.
Awesome. I'm trying to remember where to find. Okay.
So on your character sheet, you're going to go at the top, the gear, details, and then on the left under skills, acrobatics is going to be at the top.
Oh, okay. The gear. I don't see. I see 2 gears. Maybe like under my character sheets.
Yeah, on your character sheet on the right, you're going to have some tabs.
Yep. All right. So acrobatics, just normal, right?
Yep.
Okay. Yes. Let's go.
So you managed to duck and roll out of the way, coming up on your feet, about 10 feet away from them.
Yeah.
Make your next attacks with advantage, as you're surprised to the guards with this maneuver.
Okay, sorry, I was very excited. All right, well, I'm aiming for the guy that I hit the first time. Oh, wait, is he the dude that also gave me the most damage?
Yeah.
Okay, well, he's definitely going first. Okay, well, I quick draw my revolver and aim for his head. 10 feet away. It's 10 feet away, right? And fire.
All right. Make your attack roll with your revolver. You do that just by clicking on it. And that's going to be in the backpack tab, inventory, underneath details on your character sheet.
All right. I appreciate your patience. I'm getting it slowly. Advantage, attack. Okay, 16 and 20.
All right, that is a critical hit. So when you roll damage, you're going to click the critical button instead of the normal.
Jesus.
Okay. So back to chat messages. Damage, critical. Okay.
All right. So how do you finish this guy off as you shoot him in the head?
Well, what does his helmet look like? Like, how much of his head does it actually cover?
Covers most of the top of his helmet, and then it slopes out to the sides to block melee attacks.
Okay. So what about his face? Like,
his face is uncovered.
Okay. Well, I'll just. Is he facing me when I make this shot?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I just aim square between his eyes.
As you drop him square between the eyes, he falls back to the ground dead in a single moment. And you still have one more attack for the other one.
All right, let's go.
Come
on. Let's see.
You could just click on the attack in the chat again.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So there we go.
All right, that hits. Roll damage.
Is it which? Does it matter which? Oh wait, yeah. And it's critical again.
No, this isn't critical.
No.
The other one was critical, but not.
Okay.
But it doesn't matter because you drop him in one hit as well. As you shoot both guards between the eyes, they fall to the ground before you have a chance to fully stand.
Wow, cool. I kind of like I just like very slickly just reholster my weapon as I stand, and I kind of just like look at Wilfred and just like shrug.
Yeah, and I'm in awe. I'm like, whoa, Jesus. Okay, I guess you don't need my help.
Yeah, and I do feel my recent wound though from being stabbed.
I think I can heal you.
To Kaz, who is inside the burned building, smoke billowing.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just going to go through all of these various corridors to try and like catch as many of the papers on fire as possible. Plus, is there any is it just corridors of like papers? There's nothing else outside the contracts in here.
You're just finding corridors of papers, nothing else.
Sweet. In which case, I'm just walking through all the corridors, just breathing fire over everything.
The flame is growing, and the bookshelves are burning. And you see one of the walls next to you begin to sag in and collapse.
Does it seem like if I were to leave now, would any corridors that I haven't been able to go down definitely catch a light, or should I make it a point to get through every corridor?
It seems like they'll definitely spread.
Okay. I'll definitely take the long way out just to again get as many corridors as possible. I'm essentially spending the entirety of the minute that I have Dragon's Breath active for inside the building, setting fire to as many walls as possible.
And Kaz's ability to use Dragon Breath, what is that an aspect of you're a wizard, right?
Yes, I have a spell called Dragon's Breath where I can just, when I cast it, I can breathe fire.
That's lit, literally.
Yeah.
As you step outside in a swirl of flame,
oh god,
A devil
Literally a
appears,
firefox.
flanked by hellhounds.
Whoa, what?
A what?
No. Wrong
Wait a
canine
second.
on the fire.
Wait. Did you say that hellhounds just showed up on the scene?
A devil too.
Yes.
And a devil? Oh,
Yeah, I'm running. I'm
man.
running back around. I think you can follow
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
You see a wizard sneaking off, having summoned these.
Oh, little bitch.
Hi, can I help you?
Can you speak Infernal?
I mean, I speak a few languages. Let me check.
You said it's a devil, right? Would the
Yes.
devil recognize Celestial on any level?
No.
No.
The devil's voice sounds like the clashing of chains.
Oh, man.
I'm gonna try using sign language and see if it knows sign language and sign to it.
Wait,
Can
are these
we help you?
The
there
chain devil
6?
waves its hands back and forth nonsensically and then flips you off.
That was rude.
Oh my gosh. Well, we don't know for sure that they're going to attack, right? Or that they have malevolent intent towards us. Most likely they do, though.
We'll wait for them to attack us, and if they prove to be violent, we kill them. That's usually how it goes.
I feel like I have a clear shot. I'm not trying to like escalate the situation, so like I'm holding off, but I have my like hand on my revolver.
Yeah, I'm looking over at Cass and like miming to her, like. We
yeah.
just went around the corner and there's like a devil here right now.
Wait, and is that 6? Is that what those are? Those pink dots? Are those all hellhounds?
Yeah.
6 dogs,
Oh
1.
my gosh, this is no bueno. And we can't even communicate with it. Oh my gosh.
What do they do when I try to move away or like away from the building?
The hellhounds snarl at you but don't approach.
Are they going to keep us here? Like, what? Kind of like try to edge around them?
As you try to edge around them, the hounds move to close you off.
Yeah, okay, they're keeping us here. We need to kill them.
Yeah, I take that as a signal as well, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and fire a shot at the devil's head.
I'm gonna cast catapult at the demon itself.
All right, everyone roll initiative.
Okay.
So yeah, you roll initiative before I cast the spell. I'm guessing.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
And remember, Samantha gets advantage on initiative.
Cool.
13 is the highest I've ever rolled.
I'm trying to remember where do I do initiative again?
So
On
it's
the
going to be
swords.
below the chat. The crossed swords is going to be
Okay.
next to your character. You're going to see a die to roll.
Okay. I don't even know what that is. So it's 12. Okay, 12. Okay.
Excuse me. First up is Kaz.
Oh, is that a 20? A dirty 20 or
Yeah, that's a 20.
not 20?
Yeah, I've got +6 to
dirty
initiative.
Oh, you still have an effect from Sickening Radiance. Let me turn that off for you.
Okay. I'm going to bonus action. I'm going to activate Blade Song.
That's my first interaction with the devil.
And now I am going to cast Catapult at. Reminding myself how Catapult works.
Oh, DM. Quick question. I'm sorry, I know you have a name. I don't know if you care or prefer to be called by your
I
name.
don't
Okay.
care.
So since I've expended bullets, every time I make an attack like that, should I go to my inventory and reduce the quantity?
If you want to. You don't have to track ammunition. But if you want to keep track of it, you can.
I want to just for realism.
Yeah.
I might change to cast Ice Knife on the devil, actually. Yeah, I'm gonna about to cast Catapult and think, maybe not, let's do Ice Knife instead, because demons shouldn't like ice, should they?
Fails his dexterity saving throw.
Okay, so it will take the full AoE damage. Does a 13 hit for the piercing?
No.
Okay, so it just takes the AoE.
You go for the devil.
It's 2d6, right? It's not very intuitive on Foundry to do double damage, 2 types of damage on a spell.
It doesn't like it. Especially because Ice Knife does AoE and targeted damage. Foundry really doesn't like that.
No, it takes 8 ice damage from the iciness anyway.
It laughs as the ice shatters around it. Sounds like the chains being hauled over the edge of a boat.
Oh my goodness.
Wilfred, it is your turn.
It didn't do any damage at all?
It did do damage.
Okay. So it wasn't just like...
the main icicle missed it, but the
okay.
blast effect from the icicle exploding did hit it.
Yes. I'm gonna conjure some animals. 2 seconds. Do I have concentration on something else?
You might have had a concentration from a previous one that didn't get cleared.
Okay, can you put the animals? I don't know, like, what are dogs scared of?
Oh, it has the spider. Is that what you want?
Okay. Yeah, spider. Put the like, yeah, that's good. It can be there.
As your swarm of spiders appear, they need to make dexterity saving throws. So do you want to force the dogs to all make their dexterity saving throws?
Yep. Ah.
Good.
So 2 succeed and 1 fails. Roll damage.
3d10.
You hear one of the hellhounds yelp in pain as it's slashed by the many spectral spiders.
Nice. Can I use my bonus action to
Yes.
cast Healing Word? Can I reach Samantha with Healing Word? Let's see. Spirit. Okay, Healing Word.
Yeah.
Because I think you took some damage, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Use the first level spell slot. Not
Thank you.
Yes, spell. Can I reach?
I just say I yell a quick thanks to you in the heat of battle.
Do I have to go closer? Can I reach her with Healing Word?
You can reach her.
Okay.
And I roll 2 once. Come on.
Oh. I say thanks.
Yeah.
Regardless.
And then
I see. Are Ray and Manny in the fight?
yes.
Yeah.
They are.
I don't think Ray has rolled initiative. Sorry. Her name is Ray of Starlight. Let's see. So cute.
Yeah.
And then we'll go to Ray.
It's funny, even with
Ray-
like the added or advantage to initiative, like everybody rolled really good initiative on this turn.
Ray is going to make unarmed strikes.
Oh. Okay.
3rd one today.
Ray hits for 13 damage and applies Stunning Strike.
Yeah.
And then Ray goes in for her next attack. But that was supposed to be with advantage.
Yeah, exactly.
Ray does not hit with her second attack, but the Chain Devil is stunned. So it can't take any actions until the end of Ray's next turn.
Heck yeah. Time to lay some molten lead.
And then attack rolls against the Chain Devil have advantage.
Ha 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 ha.
And it is
All right.
Samantha's turn.
Let's see. I'm trying to remember how to attack. Is it under chat messages?
So you're going to go to your character sheet.
Okay.
Under inventory, and then your revolver, if that's what you're attacking with.
I see. Okay. I mean, it seems to be my most effective weapon, so and it's with advantage, right?
Yes, with advantage.
All right. Okay. I'm just aiming for headshots the whole way.
All right, roll damage for your first attack.
Okay. No, I did roll. Just now. Was that? Did you see that?
Yes, you hit.
Okay. All right. He's not downed yet.
It's not.
Okay.
Wait,
do
did you
I
roll your damage?
Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. I rolled the attack, but I don't think I rolled the damage. Okay. All right. Wait. Or did it? So
No. You're going to want to click on it in the chat on the right.
yeah, I click on revolver, right?
Yeah.
Not letting me. I see a 14 plus 6 and making 20, but
Okay, so above that, where the revolver set has attack and damage.
Yeah.
Click on the damage button.
Oh gosh. Okay. Why did it give me 2 different boxes? I don't know. Okay. Just normal, right? No critical. Dang it. 7? Is that what that is?
Yes. You still have another attack.
Oh, I do? Okay. Am I at the most effective range right now? I feel like she would know.
Yes, you are for your revolver.
All right. I'm just gonna keep going with this attack here. Not very exciting, but I mean it would be to witness, I'm sure. Okay.
I've just seen you do a barrel roll and shoot 2 guys in the head.
Well, okay, so I did that and damage again. I'm sorry, Ron, I'm very slow. All right. 10?
Yes.
Okay.
As you sink bullets into the Chain Devil, it sits there stunned on its feet.
Okay. We're doing good, I think.
Yep.
The Chain Devil doesn't do anything, and in the absence of its commands, the Hellhounds are unsure of what to do and are still just holding the line, not letting anyone leave.
Do they take damage at the end of the turn, or was it the damage at the beginning?
On their turn, they all make a roll. I'm just going to make one roll for all of them, if that's all right.
Yeah, it works fine.
Mm-hmm.
They succeed against the damage.
Let's go, Manny.
Manny. I would actually be chanting that just as a weird, funny quirk of her personality, but I don't think there's actually real time. In real time, I feel like this is happening very quickly.
Yeah.
In real time, each round lasts 6 seconds, which means like 10 rounds is a minute.
Yeah.
So if you don't make it the 10 rounds, then you're in combat for in real time at less than a minute.
So Manny strikes out with a lightning bolt, electrifying the Chain Devil.
Let's go.
And it is Kaz's turn.
Okay. There's only enough room for one canine here. I'm going to create a Shadow Blade, and then I have. I get like advantage and sneak attack on either of these 2 hellhounds, whichever I attack, right? Because of the spiders.
No, the spiders don't give you flanking.
But do they count as an ally within 5 feet, and therefore I get sneak attack?
As written, no, but I'll say yes.
Oh, thanks. I'll attack the guy in the middle. I'll do a good old stab, and I'm going to put a booming blade on top of that.
Oh, cool.
Time to attack with a shit ton of dice, as long as I hit.
Or
now, because it's double the dice, and because I did sneak attack and booming blade, would that mean that I get 46 and 48 from the shadow blade, and then 2d8 from the booming blade, all as damage?
Yes.
Cool. I'll just get busy rolling a shit ton of dice then.
I think you actually had advantage on that roll too.
That's the damage from the shadow blade.
Can Samantha be inspired by this just general badassery of her compatriots on the battlefield?
That's the sneak attack damage.
Yes.
Honestly, I don't even know how inspiration works in this game.
So inspiration is you get another d20 that you can use to re-roll something.
Okay.
Okay, so 9 damage from the booming blade, plus 15 for sneak attack, plus 11 for the shadow blade. That's how much damage the middle guy gets.
Now, I have a question for you guys. Do you want a massive damage in the game, where if you deal more than half of the creature's damage in one hit, you can kill it in one hit?
Oh, hell yeah. Wait, that counts for us too, though, doesn't it?
It wouldn't count as killing you, but it would take you to death saves.
Let's do it. Roll the dice.
All right, high lethal campaign, let's do it.
Yeah.
I like how, Wilfred, you added like an ominous, like, yeah, at the end of that.
It's like I am used to having Cass just like do what she wants. She's a high damage player. Like she runs in. I just came around the corners like 6 seconds ago, and I saw her standing next to a devil and some hellhounds.
Yeah, and so I'm correct in saying that I am actually legitimately inspired by what I'm witnessing, right?
Yeah, and if we are doing high damage, I think the way I kill this dog is like I literally like I think I stride forward like with a snarl, and then I grab the shadow blade is formed from the shadow of the hellhound itself, and as I pull the shadow, it's like I take the entire shadow of this hellhound, so it no longer has a shadow, in order to hold this blade, and then just sweep up, and then the shadow, then the hellhound is then cut in half and then dissolves and sinks into like kind of ashy embers as sparks, and sparks that kind of just falls to the floor, and all that's left is like a kind of imprint of a dog shape on the grass burned into the grass.
Oh my gosh. I think that's the moment where I'm inspired.
Yep. And I still have movement, but I won't move because there are 2 more dogs here that like need killing.
All right.
So, yeah, that's my go.
And then Ray is keeping up the heat on the Chain Devil.
Keep it stunned.
Wait, that has advantage.
Bruh.
So keeping the Chain Devil stunned.
This is a cool party I found myself in.
The Chain Devil is still stunned. Okay, guys, I want another question for you.
Mm-hmm.
As an optional rule, do you want to do doubles on rolling with advantage or disadvantage as a critical success, regardless of what the number is?
What if it was just something like Snake Eyes specifically?
Yeah, that would still be a critical success if we do the doubles rule.
Well, I'm saying like, what if that was? I mean, I don't know, whatever y'all think, but I just personally, I just like the aesthetic of like, you know, when you roll Snake Eyes, like it being a good thing instead of bad because they're ones. Just like
so
if that was only the case in that scenario.
Wait, so if you were rolling with disadvantage and rolled 2 1s, you would still succeed?
Yes.
Right.
Oh, I love that idea.
Yeah.
That was the critical strike. The 2 3s.
Yeah.
I say yeah. Why not?
Yep.
So that would be applied to all doubles.
Would that make a double 20? Like if you rolled 2 20s on a roll, would that make it like a quadruple success instead of a double success then? Or just
if you roll 2 20s on a roll, then I would say that is going to be just critical and max damage.
Okay.
Nice.
And then Ray uses her bonus action to make yet another attack.
And there's 5th natural 20.
I love monks. That's
nice.
I play a monk in another campaign I'm in, and just cool monk shit. It's great.
Yeah.
Right, and then it's Wilfred's turn.
Now, if our enemies do that to us with the doubles, that applies still, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, if it applies for us, it will apply for our enemies. So like, you always have to take like DM gifts with a pinch of salt because it's like this will be used against you.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna move fighters up there between the devil and the hound. Can you move it over there? Okay, I have to go around. And then I'm gonna cast Starry Wisp on the devil. Is it with advantage?
Yes, that hits. And you also roll the 3d10 for the spiders on the devil.
Yes, let's start with the 3. Wait, oops. Do I clear? That's the spiders. Damage from Starry Wisp. So 30.
All right, you almost have the chain devil down. It's on its last legs. You see smoke billowing from it as the chains, the furthest ends of them, are starting to disappear and fade into ash. And Samantha, it's your turn.
All right. Yeah, I mean, it seems like what we've all been doing has been working. So I'm going to keep the same method. I'm going to fire again with my revolver. Always aiming at the head. He's not wearing any kind of helmet or anything, right?
No.
Okay. Cocky bastard.
What's that song? Devil Goes Down to Georgia? Because that's playing in my head right now.
Hey, great soundtrack. All right. Just normal, not advantage or anything, right?
No, you do have advantage.
Yeah, he's still stunned, right?
Oh, that's
yeah,
right.
he's still stunned.
Okay. Yeah.
There's a miss.
Wait a minute. I have these special risk die, I think. I gotta pull up my features. I think I'm sure still learning how to use these, but I think that's what the once per turn when you make an attack roll against somebody, the roll doesn't have. Okay, that's not the one. Risk dice. Yeah, 4 risk dice, which are d8s. It's expended. Blah blah blah. When I do maneuvers. Okay, so one of my maneuvers is maybe extra attack. I feel like there's one that allows me to, if I miss.
There's grazing shot where you can expend a risk die to deal damage equal to the roll of the die plus your dexterity modifier.
Yeah, but is there not one that allows me to refire or if I miss?
No.
It doesn't look like it. No. Well, that's okay. Do I get another attack?
Yeah, you still have another attack.
All right. But since I missed, I can use grazing shot now, correct?
Yeah.
Is that how that works? Okay. Well, yeah, I'll do that. We'll fuck them up. So
what does it do?
Once per turn, when you miss with a ranged attack roll, you expend 1 risk die. No action required to deal damage equal to a roll of the die plus 3. This damage is the same type dealt by the weapon, and the damage can be increased only by increasing the ability modifier. So, in order to use this to use the risk die, I have to roll a d8. Is that right?
Yeah, roll a d8, and you'll do that plus your dex to the devil.
Okay, plus my dex. How do I add? Do I just add it in my head, or?
So what you can do is go to the bottom, do /R 1d8 space plus 3 for your dex.
Okay, so I had clicked the d8 die in it. I think it produced the first part of that, but it has a +1 at the end.
Then just put +3 on top of that.
Okay. Where's the plus side? I don't type enough. This is crazy. Oh, there we are. Okay, +3. Cool. Roll. 6, 10.
As you graze him with the bullet, he drops to his knees.
Do I have any bonus actions or anything?
So you get 2 attacks. So you still have 1 more attack to make.
And this
one still has advantage.
Okay. All right. I'll just attack normally then. Okay. With advantage. All right. There you go.
Come on. 6th. Natural 20.
Let's go.
Roll damage with critical.
We're getting so many crits. I love it.
Yeah, I know.
I think you can stay in our party, Samantha.
Woo!
So as your last bullet passes through the chain devil, he shatters into ash.
Yes!
As his body disappears in a swirl of ash and smoke, you see the hellhounds begin to fade, and one by one wink out of existence.
All right, we got to move. That thing was summoned to keep us here. We need to get out of here.
Yep.
I'm gonna keep my blade active just in case, but I'm just gonna run.
Would you guys like to take a 15-minute break here in between scenes?
Yeah, it works for me.
Okay.
All right, then we'll be back at 40.
All right.
All right, thank you guys.
Thank you.
Are we back?
We're slowly filtering back in, I reckon.
I'm back.
I just realized I had my noise canceling headphones on and I was trying to talk and I was like, I can't hear anything because it wasn't connected to the device. I can hear you now though.
Woo.
Dude, that was an epic fight.
Yeah.
Truly.
The most rolled so many natural 20s.
Yeah, there were 3 in that fight, right?
I think 6.
4. I think 2 from the other side of the house and 4 in this fight.
Yeah. It was legendary.
I think my favorite, when natural 20s are the most effective, are either when you're doing just something stupid that you know will only work if you roll a natural 20, or if you're in combat and you've stacked up a shit ton of things onto one attack, and you're suddenly rolling double damage for everything. Those are the 2 times natural 20s are perfect.
All right, just want to check in with you guys. How are you guys doing? And where do you want to go with the campaign?
Oh, man.
Right now? Or in more bigger picture stuff?
In the bigger picture stuff, because this was your immediate goal right now, was burning these contracts.
Yeah, I think we have a lich goal. Like we are looking for a bone of a lich.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
Samantha didn't know all this.
Yeah, I mean, I know Rosethorn technically gave Kaz some leeway because they're so fucking endearing, but Kaz would still want to collect all 3 things, so we still need to collect that lich bone and find some way to get Angel's Tears, which I'm thinking, if we go to a church and find a high enough cleric who can, I don't know, summon a celestial or something, and then we can just, say, hey, can you, give us some tears? It's for a good cause, I promise. I pissed off a wizard.
What was the last one? Bone of a dragon or something?
I've got the Fang of a dragon. We need the bone of a lich, and we have an idea of where we can find a lich, but we also need the tears of an angel, which God knows how we're going to get that. And it would also travel the world in general. See what hijinks we get up to.
That's really cool. Yeah. It's the first time hearing about any of that.
Oh, yeah, you don't know the shenanigan fuckery that went down.
Yeah, all I know is I showed up on this place, which I was casing, and you guys were like, you're casing this place too, and I was like, yeah, and we joined forces.
So some backstory. Do you know what the wish spell is?
All right. First of all, should we role play this, or do you think not? Just maybe because I don't want to necessarily know things that she doesn't know.
No, I'm just talking about my character's own idiotic moments. I don't know when. Kaz won't explain it in detail like I will. Kaz will just be like, oh yeah, I pissed off a wizard, destroyed a Wand of Wish, and then that will be as much as they say about it.
Yeah, and I'm going to fill in the blanks after Kaz says something. It's kind of mysterious.
About it, Wish is probably the most powerful spell that exists in D&D. With the Wish spell, you can literally wish for anything, and the DM essentially has to give you what you've wished for. So it is it's top tier powerful, ultimate spell, and Kaz, in trying to get some money, found a wand that was encrusted with gemstones and put it through a ring of liquidation to turn it into gold, and then nearly drowned in 40,000 coins, and then found out that it was a Wand of Wish that they just destroyed, a wand that cast this ultra powerful spell. And now I'm beholden to a wizard to get the ingredients to remake the Wand of Wish.
I like it.
As Kaz was standing in the room filled with coins, there was a negative space of a person, so that's how she knew he was being watched.
Honestly, I think my favorite moment was when the DM described this one to me. I said, okay, cool, I put it through the ring of liquidation. Elias was silent for a full minute.
and then there were 2,000 dice on the board all of a sudden because he had to calculate how much gold it was.
Which was a shit ton, and it was so much that I physically couldn't move because of the weight of gold. And it was still flowing while the wizard was just berating me. Just what the fuck did you do?
I'm assuming the wizard kept the gold.
I mean, they did allow me to take some of the gold with me.
Yeah, we took some gold. I have a shit ton of gold on me.
Nice.
I'm only trying to get 5,000. We ended up with 40,000.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
It was mostly like an afternoon of me and Kaz just burning an afternoon, just doing stuff. And then we found something that we wanted to buy. It cost 5,000 gold. So first we tried to performance arts, and then she would steal from the person that was watching me do the unicycle and being a bear. But we couldn't get to 5,000 gold, so we we're trying to find out the best place to break in and to steal something.
Was there was there a specific reason you were trying to get 5,000 gold?
Yeah, it was it was an item that we wanted to buy.
Oh.
Just seeing it in a shop and we want to buy that. It's 5,000. Okay, let's find 5,000. We don't have it, so.
I see.
So we broke into a tower, and that's where she found the.
I gotcha. So you guys liquidated the Wand of Wish in order to try to get 5,000 gold to buy this item, which you could have gotten with the Wand of Wish. Not that you knew that it was that.
I didn't know it was a Wand of Wish when I destroyed it. If I knew what it was, I wouldn't have destroyed it.
Yeah.
Little shit who saw a jewel encrusted object and thought, sure, this looks expensive. Let's see how much it costs, without even thinking to do some kind of identification or arcana check.
I think when you came into the room, there was 3 items, a painting, a wand, and a glove or something, and you immediately went for the wand, the shiny wand, and just pushed it through the ring of liquidation.
Now, Elias, did you?
ADHD incarnate.
It's perfect. Elias, did you? Was this wand a Wand of Wish before this happened, or was this an improv moment?
This was one of the. I had a few items that on a table that I rolled on.
Okay. So the reason I ask is because I'm wondering if things had gone otherwise, would this party, would Kaz be in possession now, currently, potentially, of a wand of wish.
I doubt the wizard would have let me steal it.
Yeah, that's true.
All right.
If I did try to steal it, that would also have gotten the wizard angry at me. So.
Yep.
I have a quick summary that I used a notebook LM to compile what has happened so far.
Nice. Where is this notebook? I feel like I saw it last time we played.
Yeah, it's in the channel Kaz and the Ragtags.
Oh, okay. Now, was session 1 just like Wilfred and Kaz?
Yeah, I think so. I think that was session 1.
No, session 1 was Wilfred, Manny, and I'm blanking on his name.
Oh,
now.
yeah, but session 1 for this campaign, like the part of this campaign.
Oh, yeah, this part.
From the beginning, it was me, Manny, and I want to say Vincent.
Yeah, Vincent. Yeah. Oh, yeah, but this campaign, the session 1 was just Wilfred and Kaz.
Okay.
The starting one.
I really like the just like the, I don't know. I wanted to say, I use the word poetic too often. But like I like the idea of it starting with the two of you. You know, because I feel like if this story is or campaign is to go far, it would be kind of a cool thing to have it be the two of you in the end. You know, after like the rest of us die or something. That's kind of sad though.
Okay, so if you follow that link I posted, the Notebook LM, you can ask that questions, and it will give you answers pulled from the transcripts of the previous sessions.
Okay.
Oh, you can chat with it. Nice.
Oh, that is cool. What is a sorcery?
I still don't know how I feel about you taking my shitty suggestion about the coolest group.
You know,
I love it.
I had to ask what does ragtags mean because I kind of get the gist, but I just wanted to be sure. And then
a ragtag group is like a bunch of misfits who are very unsuited for each other, but like keep on getting into all kinds of scrapes. So essentially, our group.
Yeah. I that's what. But like 10 seconds after you wrote, I was like, that's the name we're going for. It's great. Let's take it.
Yeah. Kind of like a bunch of ragamuffins, right? I don't know if you're familiar with that term.
We should change it to just the ragtags, though.
The ragtags.
Yeah, because Kaz is not in charge. You should not put them in charge.
No. But everything that we do is probably because you're up to something. So I think it's okay with Kaz and the ragtags.
Well, it's also rhyming, right? Yeah. But no, I like the idea. Exactly what Wilfred just said. Like maybe Kaz isn't necessarily like the person that should be in charge, but like I feel like that they just are ending up being that, filling that role.
Yeah.
They make such big waves that you guys have to go along with it.
Yeah, exactly. Like from the beginning.
Yeah.
Like you set the tone in everything we do. So for it to be Kaz and the ragtags, I like it. I think it's like both the Kaz part and the ragtags part is very, very like that's how our group works.
Yeah. Now I will say at this point in the story, I think it's natural that Samantha would be like, oh well, like I accomplished the deed that I came here to accomplish, and I'm not sure if I should go, further with this group. But I'm trying to think of like story reasons why she would.
Honestly, you are really helpful in battle. You saved our skin. You do a lot of damage, and you're a bit chaotic. We would love to have you tag along.
Yeah. And Wilfred, like he saw the best moments of the fight on the other side of the house. Like that was some really cool superhero shit. So he's gonna ask you like, have you killed a lot of people? Like kind of like in awe, but also like trying to figure out who you are. Can I call you Sam? Or do you want to go with Samantha?
That is the most perfect segue ever. So when you guys first jumped me, I wouldn't say that. When we first encountered each other, I was a little startled and I skipped over my well-rehearsed, often quoted opening line with people, which is to say, my name is Samantha, but my friends call me Sam, and my enemies and everyone in between call me Saint. So
I can call you Sam, right?
Yeah, please call me Sam.
Oh, nice.
And that's like her tacit way of like basically saying like, yeah, I'm gonna stick with you.
Nice. You can call me Will.
All right.
But most people call me Wilfred.
Yeah, now, and so Samantha is also inspired by you guys as well. So she wants to be, because she like her being asked meant something to her in that moment. But also like the battle itself, she was also inspired.
And the little ragtag crew is growing.
Yeah. What were you
saying? I didn't mean to cut you off.
Is we can do some collaborative storytelling on a more above the table basis. What kind of story do you guys want this to be?
I mean,
following the rebellion is quite interesting as well, to continue with that, but I also like the idea of not being fully committed to the rebellion, but just being like free agents who like the rebellion might call us for help, but like we also just like might hear of another adventure or just like a cool ass monster or a cool ass place and be like, you know what, let's go check that out. So like exploration, I guess. Exploration chaos.
Yeah.
And I like that the group is like not the mercenary kind of group, or like the ragtag kind of group, because it puts us in a situation where we can do things more freely. I think we could deliver something. We could go somewhere and do this. We can go and do a break-in, whatever. And I like that more. It's not just about the killing or the military aspect. So I think really would be great.
Yeah. Like personally, I very much agree with. I think everything that you guys have just said. I do like. I will say, for me personally, like I do like the idea of there being some sort of like, you know, like I don't know what the right term is for this, but like overarching, like, you know, like thing, you know, like maybe like this approaching doom or something, kind of like, you know, like Lord of the Rings-esque, you know, like this big thing. But like not everything we do, you know, in the moment is necessarily in service or reaction to that. Just like with Lord of the Rings, you know, where you have like this group, this fellowship, and like they do things and they go in different directions, you know.
Kind of like we're parallel to like the big bad, and we don't even realize it until like we're facing it. And we're just like, oh crap! I mean, we're kind of powerful enough to deal with this, so let's do it.
Yeah.
Accidentally become heroes. Like
I love that. Yes.
Yeah, we accidentally become heroes because we don't.
Yes.
Like, it's too chaotic to actively save people. You know.
Yeah. we are. It's like we are looking for the tears of a. I don't remember, and the bone of a
lich. An angel and bone of a lich.
Yeah, but
Also,
that's not a full 100% focus. We know we have to do it sometimes, but
we're
open for side quests.
Also, if we have an opportunity to just explore the rest of the continent or just like other continents, for example, if we just randomly get teleported to the other end of the world, that would be awesome as well. Just like see what else there is out there.
Yeah. Now, I really yes. I like the whole exploration aspect, but also I really like the idea of like in the midst of our adventures to come, you know, like we end up being like accidentally at the right place or maybe the wrong place at the right time, you know, and we end up being accidental like heroes or saviors or whatever on the big scale.
Yeah. I mean, my guy is pretty old. I feel like Wilfred is having his last chance for adventure. He haven't really done that much in his life, and he joined a small adventure with Manny and Vincent to do a little mission, and kind of like blew out of proportion. And everybody just joined, and now he all of a sudden, without having children of his own, he feels like a kind of parental feeling of this group. Like, or you know, like I want to. Is it the correct word? No.
Yeah, I'm just like grandparental.
Grandparental. You know, he just like not like the strict way. He just wants to like see you guys make it.
I feel like Wilfred's life could easily just be a meme. Like old man accidentally falls into portal to hell and saves the world.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
You're having a 3/4 life crisis without even meaning to.
Yeah. So he's like, wow, he's excited. And when Samantha somehow like he gets the feeling that she wants to join the group, so he's like trying to just talk to her, like be nice, so she could feel welcomed, because he knows.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Say what you want.
I do want to say, like above table, like one key like motivator for her, is that Samantha's lived a really like interesting life up to this point, and she does have a lot of like warring motivations. But right now, she used to be. It's not that she's never been a part of a group or a faction before. She has, but none of those groups or factions that she was a part of before was like really one that she like felt good about. So like she's looking for, part of her is actually like she sees you guys and how like you operate together. Ray, Manny, Kaz, and Wilfred, and she sees something there. She sees promise, and the fact that you guys want her to be there. So like unspoken motivation is that she wants to be a part, to have a crew of her own. Not in sense of like one that she's the head of, but like a crew that she can call her own, that she can be, pursue things that are worthwhile, or just adventurous, because she's trying to leave things in her life behind right now.
Yeah.
Two thoughts immediately. One, we need to christen Sam officially joining the group with another bakery crawl. And two, Kaz still has plants to steal for Darak.
Oh yeah, in Falkirk.
I think he said a greenhouse or something just outside of Falkirk, like a 4 seedlings or something, was it? I think it was. It's somewhere in the notes. So should we do celebratory bakery crawl first, or another heist?
I mean, those both sound great. I think she is getting hungry though. She's been on the road for a hot minute without having anything to eat.
Yeah, between Dornoch and Falkirk, we were visit the city, like a walled kind of city, and all we did there, I think we did talk to somebody, but mostly we just went through all the bakeries and tried one of each, just because we had the money.
Yeah, Kaz essentially owned an entire shop's worth just on it, not just on himself.
Yeah, was it Dornoch we were in?
It might have been. I think it was. We did the bakery crawl, and then we separated to do our separate missions.
So, what are you looking to eat here?
So this is a specific bakery shop, right?
There are many bakeries in the town, and you can find a variety of foods. So, but most of the foods here are actually plant-based, and not many of them feature meats. A variety, mostly fruits.
Can we try and find as many different fruity cookies and muffins as we can?
Yes. There's one shop by the name of the Split Pea that sells a variety of veggie and fruit pastries. Now, it has many different vegetable pastries and dozens upon dozens of different fruit pastries. And you can see inside the shop, they have their own greenhouse built into the side of the shop where they have a variety of fruit trees growing magically assisted, carefully cultivated and growing underneath the magical glow of lamps. You can see fruits from all manner of the world, all sorts of strange and wondrous foods.
Wilfred is going to go check out the fruits. And he just puts 5 gold into Samantha's. Said, buy whatever you want. I'm not hungry. I got to go check this out.
You know Kaz is going up to the counter, and as is their wont, one of each, please.
Samantha has choice paralysis at the moment, and her mouth is salivating at what she's seeing and smelling.
So the clerk at the counter, a petite woman, eyes kind of boggle when you say one of each. But we have about 200 different pastries here.
Yeah.
And then I walk up to the clerk, almost aggressively, but not aggressive, not actually trying to be aggressive. I'm like, you heard them.
Trust me, I can eat this much in one sitting and still be hungry. One of each.
Do you want one of each of the fruit and the vegetable pastries, or one or the other?
Yes.
Yes. I just repeat yes, back to back with you.
I just before Wilfred goes into the what do you call it? The glass house? No.
The greenhouse?
The greenhouse, yeah. He can hear them ordering, and he's like, "Oh my god!" He knew that it was going to happen. Like he knew they were going to try to. He heard the yes on the question of which they want, and he's like, sighs, and goes into the greenhouse.
Oh, hey Sam, back in Dornoch, there's this bakery that sells magic pastries, and they had like 17 different magical spells, and boy, is it a trip to be on all of them at once.
Oh my gosh, yes, I can only imagine.
Also, very fun role-playing experience too. I had to speak every sentence back with a sing-song voice.
Yeah. Real quick, above board, little tidbit. So you guys have noticed that when Samantha's been speaking, ever since the battle earlier, that her accent inexplicably is just like not there. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
Yeah.
So we're gonna start with Wilfred. As you're walking through the greenhouse, you see dozens upon dozens of different fruits. You see some which are clusters of berries in all colors. Others that are long spiraling fruits. Some are vast melons. The largest one that you see is easily 5 feet across. Many of the fruits aren't budding right now, but are instead flowering, giving a spring-like scent to the entire greenhouse.
Do I know any of these fruits?
As you're looking at the fruits, you recognize a few of them, but much to your surprise, they have fruits that you have never seen before. Fruits from regions far away.
Is there somebody I can ask close by?
There is. You see an elderly man walking among the trees and the bushes, tending to them.
Excuse me.
He walks over to you. Yes, what can I do for you?
Wow, what a wonderful place you have here. Do you sell any of these fruits? Are they edible?
Every fruit we grow in here is edible. I have spent my life traveling the continents, collecting as many as I could.
Is there any possibility to try one?
What would you like to try?
And Wilfred looks around, and he's pretending to choosing between them, but the twirly one, the spiral one, he pointed at that first. How about that one?
Oh yes, that is an excellent one. Now these, he pulls up the spiraling fruit. These are a peculiar fruit, and they actually grow to imitate snakes in the region. You see the snakes there, they like to sit in these large twirls, and the fruits use that specifically to attract the snakes in large nests, because the snake's droppings are very rich fertilizer for the plants themselves. And so these fruits natively grow among these nests of these twirling snakes. And as he points at the fruit, he points out, you can even see where it mimics the scales.
Oh yeah, you're right. Is it okay if I try one?
He smiles at you. Absolutely. And he plucks one of the fruit. It's about 3 feet long and about 6 inches in diameter. So it's a large fruit. And he begins peeling it, unwinding it. And inside, you see a purple flesh.
Wow, what a color. And it takes a bite from one of the ends, and he's like, "Oh,
that's quite delicious." With a guy.
This fruit tastes like a blueberry pie with all of the trimmings. It has faint floral notes and a bit of spice to it as well. So,
and Wilfred takes and he breaks off the part that's been peeled, and the other one he puts into his bag because he wants to show his friends. He wants Sam and Cass to try it too.
The old man pats Wilfred on the shoulder. You're a druid as well, aren't you?
Yeah, I am.
Say there is great opportunity to explore the vast and many planets of this world. I do think there's another one I want to show you.
Oh, please do.
Gestures and walking down the greenhouse, it starts to become very apparent. This greenhouse has a whole jungle inside of it, and is much bigger than it appears on the outside. Leading you through the many different trees and bushes and fruits, he comes to one that looks a bit like an explosion or a star, where it is a round fruit with all different points jutting out. And then, after the points of the fruit jut out, they curl into little spirals, where you can see it was once a bundle of flowers. He grabs one of the fruit, plucking it, and it fits largely in the palm of his hand. He holds it up. This is a bouquet fruit. It blooms in flowers of many different colors. Okay. I think you should take this one.
Take it as eat it, or take it with me?
Take it with you. It's good luck wherever you plant it. I've seen them thrive in any environment.
Thank you. How nice of you. And I put it in my bag.
I have to warn you, they grow very quickly.
How quickly?
Overnight, it will go from just being planted in the ground to a tree almost 100 feet tall.
Wow, that's cool.
And then these fruit, there'll be these large bouquets of flowers that bud straight from the trunk of the tree that will then grow into the fruit over the next few days.
Damn. What was the name? Bouquet fruit.
Bouquet fruit.
Okay, I'm sorry. How do you spell bouquet? I'm going to add it.
That's a good question.
Spelling is not my strong suit. Let me search. B-O-U. Okay, yeah. Kaz got it. Okay. Thank you, Kaz.
Yeah. It's a stupid French word.
I don't
I'm allowed to diss the French because I'm Italian.
Oh, cool.
Oh, you need permission to diss the French? I've been doing it the whole time.
They're easy to diss because they're so poncy.
That is a good word. Poncy? I don't think that's used very often not used very often in American English.
Yeah.
If ever.
It's a fun word. Take it away with you.
Yeah.
Now, the bouquet fruit is specifically good luck at the beginning, when you give it to someone at the beginning of a marriage or at the beginning of a quest.
Oh, so I can both use it for quick tree planting, but also to give to someone just for good luck.
Or this guy is about to propose to you or ask you to do something for him.
I will see what he says.
Now, as a druid, you understand the importance of plants. I want you to find somewhere that needs a bouquet fruit and plant it there.
Yes. And Wilfred, he feels like he senses a responsibility. It's not a big task, but he knows he will try to do it as good as he can. Like this importance of this feel important for Wilfred.
Now we'll go back to the inside of the bakery, where you have been watching as this poor bakery worker has been slowly filling boxes with dozens on dozens of these pastries.
We just terrorize store owners everywhere we go.
Yeah, Kaz's eyes are just getting wider and wider, and they've got more and more saliva just kind of pooling in their mouth as they just can't wait to just get their jaws around those pastries.
Yeah.
It is a sight to behold to witness Kaz just inhaling pastry after pastry.
Sam's stomach is growling, and actually nodding in pain at this point. Both because she hasn't eaten in a while, but also because of what she's smelling and seeing in front of her. But they now have them in their hands, right? They can actually start eating.
Yes.
Oh man. Sam starts going to town. She particularly likes citrusy things, so she starts there with whatever appears to be.
So the first citrusy thing you grab, it tastes like a lemon that is mixed with a strawberry, and it is a tart that is filled with this jelly.
Sam is she's having a moment right now, a foodgasm right now. And she's just kind of this is so good. And she says that with a full mouth of pastry, it's just so good. And
I just kind of looks over you, nodding with their own mouth is maybe 10 different pastries are just shoved in there.
Yeah. I extend my hand for a little high five. As I also shove more pastry in my mouth.
How much did we spend, by the way?
Oh, good
So
question.
the pastries are 5 copper apiece, and you got 213 of them. So that's 10 gold, 6 silver, and 5 copper.
All right, cool. So I can put in 5 gold if you want to put in the other 5 gold.
Yes, I will.
You got 5 gold from me, right in your hand.
Yeah. Actually,
yes.
I can put in 6 gold for the silver and copper as well.
Actually, I need to be adding and subtracting this from my inventory. I don't think it does that automatically, right? Or if you're not doing that, are you?
No. I trust you guys to manage your inventories.
Cool.
I think Kaz is just happily smiling into pastries. You always forget pastries taste so much better when you are actually allowed to buy them fresh and not just root through the discards at the end of the day.
So Kaz, you get 3 silver and 5 copper back as change.
Cool.
How do I add and subtract things like this?
Best to do it on D&D Beyond.
Yeah. Under inventory, manage inventory.
Gotcha.
No.
Will that update the I'm sorry?
No, you can click on the gold, platinum, silver, or whatever you have, and you can just add or remove. And yeah, I think you update our profiles to the game, right?
Yes.
Every now and then.
I don't think I even had any money on me before. Interesting. Well, basically, like I used what I had just now that Wilfred gave me. So now I'm back to 0, I think.
I have like lifestyle of very poor. I don't use much money, but ever since our break-in, I have had a lot of gold.
Nice.
Best thing about the adventurer lifestyle is that whenever you're in town, you know you're not going hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wilfred is just walking around. He thanked the guy in there for showing him the plants and the seeds, and then he just walks around looking at the fruits, like kind of like in a dreamy state. But when he walked past the door back into the shop and he sees Kaz and Samantha just stuffing their mouths, having the moments, high-fiving over, he just goes for another lap in the greenhouse.
Except this one in despair, though, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Like he's like, oh, geez, they're not done, because he can see the boxes up on boxes on the floor next to you.
Yeah, it's going to take Kaz at least another hour to get through these.
Yeah. So we pretty understand. He has some time to just go around, smelling things, touching, looking.
Yeah, see, right now Samantha is like high on life, and so she's eating these pastries with gusto. You know, like as if it's like her mission right now. Like all of the events that recently that have happened, like she hasn't had a lot of really great events like this happen in recent times. Like she's just been kind of like doing her job kind of deal. And so like right now she's just super high on life. So like she's killing these pastries like they are the enemy.
Kaz will kind of like side eye say, if you're not used to gorging yourself, you probably should slow down around about now. Otherwise, you'll see those pastries again, and not in the fun way.
I'm just like, I'm just like, I'm absently nodding my head.
Yeah.
You don't want to try and go pastry for pastry with me. Very few people can.
Yeah. Wilfred, he comes out.
I've only met one other person who could.
Yeah, Wilfred comes out like after 30 minutes and sees that you've gone through about half.
Yeah.
So the box who's like on top of the other boxes that open where you are eating from right now, he picks up one and he like smells it, bites like a corner of it, and he's like, oof, sweet. Like too sweet for me, like always.
As you discard it, Kaz will just be like, sorry, I'll finish that off.
I think I give it to Kaz because I know it's going that way anyway.
Yeah. I think we should probably, once everything's boxed up and we don't have as many boxes to carry after having gone through them, we should probably start leaving the shop and just eat on the way out.
Yeah.
Okay, Kaz and Samantha, you both have eaten around 2.5 pounds of pastries.
Kaz ate more in Dornoch, remember, and was fine.
Now these are much smaller pastries, the size of little cookies.
Has any of it caught up with me yet? Like, am I still like hunky
I'm gonna look
dory?
at your Constitution score.
It's like, do you calculate what it is like with the +1, or is it because it's like 12 + 1?
Yeah. So with this, you can eat comfortably 1 pound for every one in your Constitution score. I'm saying, and so you're going to need to make a Constitution save to see if you manage to keep these down, as you had 2.5 pounds. Make a DC 12 Constitution saving throw.
Okay. See, 12. Okay. All right. Oh God.
Oh no, you don't roll a D12. You go to your Constitution.
Okay.
And on your character sheet, there's going to be saving throws.
Yeah. Gotcha.
And you're going to just click the Constitution.
Constitution. Here we go. Normal. I'm glad that one wasn't what I was stuck with. Yes.
You have a strong stomach, and you are able to go pastry for pastry with Kaz so far.
Let's go. I feel emboldened by my seeming invincibility to the pastry, and I continue to stuff my face as we continue on.
Kaz is now low-key impressed. Like as I said before, like they've only met one other person who could go like pound for pound pastries with them.
Sam does have a weakness for pastries, so it truly like this day has been fortuitous for her.
Oh, Kaz and Sam will be pastry buddies.
Although she's internally she's also thinking like where's the meat? So she is a bit of a carnivore also.
Even though you guys are obviously not listening to Wilfred, he's like half mumbling, talking about the snake shit that grows these. But like he tries to show you and tries to make you excited about the fruit.
Yeah.
In between the talks about the pastries.
I think Kaz will just kind of sniff it and be like, "Oh, is it edible? That smells great."
Yeah, it's like blueberry pie, and it's spicy though.
Ooh, I'm gonna like try and just have a bite of one.
Yeah.
When you say spicy, Sam is intrigued.
I break off like each a piece, like from what's left.
I swallow my last morsel of pastry as I say thank you.
All right, as you guys have.
I think as we know the end of the pastries, Kaz will then start planning, strategizing for how to steal the saplings.
Steal the what?
I need to steal saplings for one of the wizards that's kind of mentoring me.
Yeah.
Mentoring in the
Gotcha. There are other wizards?
Oh yeah, there are 2 wizards that are kind of well, one of them I stole from him, but he seemed amused by it and now is kind of teaching me spells in return for me stealing shit for him. The other one, I kind of destroyed a Wand of Wish that she'd made, and now I'm beholden to her to kind of, collect the items together to remake it. But both of them seem pretty endeared by me, so I don't think either of them hate me.
How interesting. Sam says to herself as she licks her fingers.
Now, how much do you guys want to go into stealing the saplings?
Do we know where they are?
You know where they are. They're in a farm north of the town.
I think it would be fun to do with the whole group.
Yeah.
At least we have like the details of the place, so then we can put a solid plan to action next week.
Yeah.
You said make plans to enact next week.
Yeah.
Then let's leave the saplings to the side for now, and let's talk about character goals.
Ooh.
You see here.
Yeah, and as like we've been like walking along, granted it's been only a day that Sam has been a part of this crew. She's very much appreciated like the little tidbits of information that she's gotten from Wilfred and Kaz, and I guess potentially the others too as well. But she's really truly just been like kind of euphoric in this experience because like prior to arriving here, her mindset was very much the opposite.
Okay, so to start with your character goals now, I have a form. I believe Kaz has filled it out before, and you can fill it out again if you want. But it is for fleshing out your backstory.
Where is that form? Oh, never mind. I see it.
I think if I can see the original one I filled in, I can then add to that, because I can't remember what I would have put on it. I vaguely remember what I put on it.
Do you want us to fill it in now, or just to start thinking about it and fill it in until next session?
You could fill it in now, or wait till next session if you would like.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe wait, or like maximize our time in other ways.
For me, I think Wilfred sees it like his whole life experience has always been others taking care of him when he was down. Now he joined an adventure that kind of became a party, or Wilfred doesn't say it, but he looks at it like a family. He wants to keep track of. And then now when Samantha joined, he could feel that he can see that her mood changed from when they first met her, and she seemed to enjoy herself in this group. So by Wilfred standards, the family just grew by one now. And he wants to see them succeed. Grandparental thing, like you said, Kaz. He's excited for the future because he wants to see this group succeed in whatever they try, whatever they stumble upon. And can he be a part of it? Like, there's no greater honor.
I'm really struggling with like what to like share, at this stage, because like I don't want to share too much. But I do like the idea of us giving something that we haven't yet in terms of like motivations or character development.
And here at the table right now, what we can do is we can work on a shared goal amongst you guys, just above table. Not going to roleplay it, but talk amongst you guys as what a shared goal could be.
Yeah. Well, for Samantha, a big goal of hers is, she has a lot of, like I said earlier, she has a lot of warring motivations within her. and it's like these are character defining motivations, you know. So like she's got these different things that pull at her that also are shaping or have shaped the kind of person that she is. And sometimes they are at opposition with each other, these goals. But probably her biggest driver at the moment or up to this point has been a desire for retribution. In fact, that's what she calls her revolver. It's actually called Retribution. So so yeah, she has a reason to want to get back at someone for what they did to her. And she also, you know, she feels like she's already been making a name for herself. I feel like that's been a goal of hers for a while now, is to make a name. In fact, like that's why she's known as Saint, which is this gunslinger like for hire. And so, and when people ask her like why are you called that, she would normally respond with, on account of all the souls I've sent to heaven or to the Lord above. I don't know, it's kind of corny, but I was trying to make it tie in somehow with like her ability to speak Celestial, because I think that's just a really cool thing and language to know. The reason she knows how to speak that is tied into her background, like what she used to do before she was a gunslinger, which I don't know if I want to reveal all of that just yet. But yeah, I would say her biggest motivation has been retribution. But the problem with that is that it's a very soul draining goal, you know. So like she's been angry for a really long time.
So I have a question for her about that. How does your quest for retribution tie into being with this party?
So
what does Sam see that makes Sam think, yeah, going with this guy's furthers my goal?
So I don't think she really wants to, like, there's a part of her that is suffering, I think, for this like desire for revenge slash justice. And, you know, like she's been putting a lot of effort into making herself into something in large part to spite, like in spite of, or not, sorry, not in spite of, but to spite, you know, her naysayers slash naysayers. But like this desire for revenge or retribution is it's taxing. So like subconsciously, I think she's motivated to seek, you know, lighter things or more fulfilling things.
So not just being in the party to achieve revenge, but almost seeing this as an escape from the quest for revenge.
Yeah. I think that's a big reason why she's just going along with them at the moment, because despite the fact that she was sent here with an actual mission to accomplish, which she, you know, did in conjunction with these guys for this oligarch. But like she's willing to take time to like go on these side quests. Yes, very much as a form of escapism. Sorry I took up so much space like talking about all these guys.
No, this is really interesting.
Yeah, it's super interesting.
I love hearing other characters' motivations.
Thank you.
Yeah, Wilfred's motivation is just what I said. Like, he found a family as he sees it. Second win in his life. He never thought this adventure would grow so big and so like have so many cool things happening. So he's just living life. His goal is just to make like more of a support role, I think, seeing you succeed. He wants to like follow and help as much as he can, because like he had a hard life. He had many places where it's been like really, really down. And for him to be a part of something like, and at this age, he just wants to go along. Like he has no goal other than to just want to see you guys succeed.
And I think Sam can kind of get a sense of that, like coming off with him, just in the little interactions that they've had in this day.
You know, interestingly, Kaz is similar to Wilfred in that sense, because like such a shitty start in life, barely a start at all. Like lucky that they're still living and walking around. So like their motivation is literally just like try and make fun wherever possible. Just have fun because I'm finally free to go around and just do whatever I want. But like now then, like there's also this added thing of like, oh, I found people that care about me. Like Kaz is like, well, now I need to make sure that my new friends also are able to keep that freedom to do whatever they want, and that like we're able to like protect each other within this. So like, I mean, don't get me wrong, Kaz is still like almost running from their past in a sense. Like the closest they got to their past was like coming to Falkirk and just getting all the orphans out of there. That's like the closest they were willing to get to their past. And like they didn't really care about the orphans as such. They just wanted to do right by Memyet, who was the orphanage carer. So it was more like the loyalty to Memyet that caused them to do that. And now that Kaz has helped Memyet, they now see that as even, and they can now like seemingly move on and now can continue to forget and repress all the awful memories. Who knows if that's healthy in the long run, but Kaz don't care. They're here for a good time, if not a long time.
I feel like Wilfred is mirroring Kaz's like excitement or with some kind of like sensibility, because he knows that ever since you joined the party, we are kind of like, what do you say, become more adventurous, try more things. Yeah, more chaotic is a good like.
Kaz is an enabler of the worst kind, but yet also the best kind.
Yeah, and I think Wilfred feels like some kind of a moral background, like together with this, like he wants you guys to succeed, and he wants to be a part of it, but also wants to keep like help you get out of trouble, trying to keep you out of trouble as much as possible.
Yeah, Wilfred will try in vain, or maybe not in vain. Who knows? He'll try to be the moral compass.
Yeah, but it hasn't worked so far. So he's gonna keep trying.
I mean, we haven't ticked over to chaotic evil yet, and we're still close enough to chaotic good that I think it's okay. Like, we're not full chaotic neutral. I mean, Kaz is full chaotic neutral, but the group as a whole, I'd say, is erring more towards chaotic good than chaotic neutral. So you're doing a good job by keeping the morals in there.
Yeah. I think if we would go to chaotic evil, like if we would do things just for like the sake of being evil, I think that would destroy the family values that Wilfred sees in the group.
Yeah. I don't think Kaz would have the heart to go full chaotic evil. The only reason they're chaotic neutral instead of chaotic good is just because they don't stop and think. If they did stop and think, they would be chaotic good, but because they don't, they're neutral. You know?
Yeah, exactly. And that's very funny, I think.
Yeah. It's a very fun dynamic to play around with.
Yeah, that's very like that's very like the situation is like Kaz doing all these things and not really thinking about the consequences.
Yeah, like for example, fully willing to let off that nuke in the middle of the city to complete their goal. It was only you guys.
Yeah.
Well, you probably shouldn't. Kaz was like, "Oh right, yeah, consequences."
Yeah, consequences. Like trying to be the voice of reason. But I think that Wilfred feels that Kaz is a good soul. Like he feels that she won't do any evil things, even though she can be quite chaotic. And I guess that counts for all of you. Like there is nothing chaotic about Wilfred. So I think he likes his spot in the group.
I think for Sam, it's a little complicated. In part because this really depends on, like how close to her goal of retribution she gets, or she like, if at any point, I mean, at some point, she's going to return to that goal. It's not like she's going to go off on dalliances forever. At some point,
they would help you.
Yeah, but she does see herself as a good person. And she's, despite a shady past and shady dealings, she is a prolific gambler for one, and proud of that actually. But she doesn't see that as like a morally bad thing, mostly because the types that she will like take money from are usually the types that also take money from people. So she sees it as almost like a Robin Hood-esque kind of thing, except that she's stealing from the rich, or I'm trying to think of a creative adjective or term, but anyway, she's taking from these shady types, not to give to the poor, but to give to herself.
Well, she's cool, though.
I know, yeah. But anyway, she does strive to do the right thing as much as she can. And again, this is partly because of where she started in life. Like, she was a goody two shoes originally, and then went through a massive like rebellious shift, I guess, entirely intentionally. So she was kind of led into, she does have this like recurring theme of being, like led into things by people. So she has a tendency to be more of a follower. But she's trying to change that about herself, and ultimately she wants to maintain her goodness. But when it comes to vengeance, I think she has a very dark side to her.
Yeah, I think Wilfred will try to make her feel comfortable enough to share what she wants to do. Like, not only take the passenger seat in the group, but also sometimes feeling like that, like trying to give her the opportunity to let her tell the group what she wants to do and where she wants to go.
Yeah.
Because I think Wilfred understands that just coming into a group doesn't like automatically make a person a part of it, but he wants her to take her place, like show us where you want to go to, and try to give hints about that, like let her have always leave room for her to say what she wants to do, so she's just not someone who joined the group and automatically becomes a follower.
Yeah. She also has a taste for killing too, by the way. So like she it's kind of that conflict in her, like where she does think that killing, people who don't deserve it, to be very morally reprehensible. However, she does have like a thrill that comes from it. And this very much ties into her like saint like background and phase of her life as a mercenary or soldier. That's she developed a taste for that during those phases. And it's also I will say, sorry,
you can see the wheels turning in the DM's mind as he works out how to use emotionally blackmail our characters.
I know. Yeah. I do want to say that Samantha she's lived at like multiple like little mini phases of life, basically, like doing different things. So like she has been a soldier. She has been most recently a mercenary. She started out more as a soldier before she was a mercenary, but before that, she was more like I won't get into anything before that. But it's obvious the way she carries herself that she has some familiarity with like the soldiering life. And I would also say it's obvious that she's not here in a soldiering capacity, so it would lend itself to her being a mercenary.
Like when a grandma looks at her grandkids and they are like drawing something super ugly, and the grandma only sees the good things and like, oh, my little painter. Yeah, that's how Wilfred sees you guys.
Yeah. You're really good at being consistent with the theme.
Yeah, I think it's fun, like how he looks at things. So when you shot those two people in the head on the other side of the house, it was not like wow, it was more like, oh, nice. It's great.
Yeah. Yeah, and Sam's reaction to that in the moment is always one of like, especially if it's an especially badass or awesome way of like taking people down or things down. Her reaction to that in the moment is usually one of like thrill, Yeah. However, importantly, there is a part of her that's like actually, despite all of like, I know like how hard it may be to believe this, but there is a part of Samantha that is still, whenever she does take a life, like winces inside internally. And so like there's like this duality of reactions in her.
And Kaz just doesn't think about it at all. Whether it's probably because of like a survival mechanism, like just because of how they grew up, they've like forced themselves to never think too hard on the shitty things in life. Probably not very healthy in the long run. But hey, it's working for Kaz so far. They do not linger on the negative emotions.
Yeah. So funny. The backstory is probably like like my favorite thing. But it's just like at a certain point, like you can backstory so much, and then you could be like, oh shoot, like I didn't actually play any of this out. Like I think the more interesting part is when you get to take the backstory of multiple characters and like we're doing and put them together, and then to see those things get fleshed out.
Yeah, honestly, my favorite way to build characters when I play is to have like a couple core personality traits that I can like start out with, and like a couple like key memories like from the backstory. But then like the backstory will then build itself as I play, and as I role play, the character will just naturally kind of grow and become its own thing. Yeah. Like I think this is my third attempt at creating a kind of rogue wizard character. The first two attempts were from campaigns that just like failed and fell apart after like 3 sessions. So like each iteration was like the character had a slightly different tone. Like in the first iteration of it was just like an absolute asshole of a wizard who just like wanted to steal shit because it looked fun. And then the second iteration was just like definitely erring more towards chaotic evil and just trying to like steal absolutely everything they could. And then at one point they got given a magic gun, and it was shortly after that the campaign ended. And then I think this is my favorite iteration of Kaz that we've got so far, just because like they're so wholesome and endearing, but still maintaining that chaotic streak.
Yeah.
But it's just like it's kind of grown and evolved each time, and like the backstory has been slightly different each time. But yeah, like the best way to grow a character is by playing it.
Yeah. Because like that's the part that's alive, right? Like the background in your head and all that. Like that's static until you enact it some way.
But I will say, and also allow it to change if necessary, or like kind of like like blur or something, like shift perspectives. It is great.
Yeah. I'm really I'm kind of the opposite though, I'm not gonna lie, when it comes to like backstory, because like I like to have everything worked out, and so that I can be consistent with the type of person that right. But fortunately, because it makes it interesting, but also unfortunately, there's a lot in this backstory specifically with her that I'm like trying to maintain. I'm gonna continue to try to do so, but it does make it like because of all the different motivations that she has. It helps that she does have an overriding motivation of retribution. But that wasn't always the case for her. Like her motivations very much have changed over the years. I so badly want to like talk about everything, but I'm like, no, save it.
We will slowly divulge things as our characters become more vulnerable. Because like our characters have had many opportunities where we've been like vulnerable with each other. Like it's
right.
What's really interesting. Like so far, our characters have just been like kind of running from one adventure to the next, and like I mean, don't get me wrong, I love just kind of running from one adventure to the next because like it currently fits in very well with the story. But like I would also really like to just see what happens when our characters are forced to become vulnerable.
Yeah. What time of day is it for them in the context of the story right now?
Afternoon.
Okay. Yeah, it's weird to me, the whole like passing of time, how it's like so much. It's like I like whenever I play Baldur's Gate, for example, like I try to begin sessions of that game where I'm like having come from a long rest and then end them at a long rest. It makes for very good like a bow, tied like a bow. But it doesn't always work out that way. I think I realized a little while ago that I need to recreate or edit Sam's like background, biography, all that stuff.
Yeah, that's fine. Your background's never set in stone.
Okay.
It only becomes set in stone when you voice it out loud in character. Until then, it can be fluid as anything. Like I had a character that just like because of a random off comment was then suddenly colorblind for the rest of the campaign because like the context was like we were having like a theological discussion about like right and wrong and black and white, and like because my character was quite young, kind of like 17, 18, and like the Guardian style character was like you keep on seeing things in black and white, but there are so many shades of grey. And then my character replied, because I'm a smartass, I only see things in shades of grey. And then all of a sudden my character was colorblind for the rest of the campaign. So sometimes smartass comments can bring so much joy.
Yeah, I'm playing a mute character in another game actually.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but she's like an art. Yeah, she's an artificer, so like she's a battlesmith, so she has like a mechanical like dog that speaks for her, which works out. Yeah, like the way that works is because I don't have like in real life very much control over how my voice sounds to people. I don't always like role playing a female character with like a male sounding voice, so it just kind of gives a legitimate story excuse for that.
I find that I often play younger characters. And I think it's largely because, like, I am fairly young. Like, I still kind of remember what it's like to just be, like, in control of very few aspects of your life. And it's much easier to kind of convey that if you're playing a young character. I think the only time I've played an older character was when I played, like, a middle-aged dwarf. And, like, Jesus Christ, that campaign broke my heart. So, like, we were doing a kind of survival. It was a Escape the Underdark campaign where we, like, had to, like, rid the Underdark of all the demons. And fairly early on in the campaign, my character died. But because it was so early in the campaign, I was like, no, I want to continue playing this character. I don't want to make a new character this early on. So I made a deal with the DM to become a Revenant. Now, a Revenant is a class of character where, like, you essentially become immortal until you complete your mission. And, of course, the mission would have been to, like, destroy the demons, like, save the Underdark. So that became the mission. And then at the end of the last battle, when we finally defeated the last demon, my character then started dying. And my character's daughter was there in the battle, and so I died in my daughter's arms. And like I was just like crying my heart out, and like all of us were just crying our hearts out because we were just like, no, what do you mean she's dying? I mean, we knew she would die, but now she's dying. And what's really funny, like I'm now playing a new campaign with the same DM, and my new character, I made their parent a dragon, that they were adopted by a dragon, just so the DM couldn't fuck with my family anymore. I was like, look, you made me die in my daughter's arms, not again. Because
Man, I'm thinking in like 1,000 directions right now. I can only imagine, Elias, how many directions you are also thinking right now with all of this information. I bet it's super fun though.
A bit too many, but no, I like it. I like exploring things.
Yeah.
I like finding ways to make the game more relevant to your characters and less about numbers on a spreadsheet and more about playing the characters you want to play.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? Like I always, whenever I'm like trying to get people into D&D or just explaining D&D, I always like to say, whenever you start a campaign, there will always be like a moment where it clicks. You know, there will always be at some point in the campaign, there will be something that happens that suddenly like you feel something click inside you and you're like, oh, I really care now. And like It can be something so small, or it can be like something like really big that happens. But like when that moment happens, and you're just like, oh no, like that's the moment that I live for, you know.
Yeah.
For myself, but also for like watching other people feel that moment for themselves. It's just great. I love it.
Yeah. DM question. I had said that Sam was a soldier at one point. I've been thinking about that, like logistically, in like the grand scheme of her life, and I don't think that fits. So I do, if it's possible, to remove that detail at this point.
We can just say that Sam was never a soldier.
Yeah, because for one thing, I have another character in another campaign who does have that kind of background. I don't understand. I don't know why I was trying to go with that with this one, because like it more than makes sense that she could have just been a mercenary, exclusively, and not like she didn't have to have like gone through the whole soldier thing to develop some of these skill sets, So I won't explain like exactly how she developed some of these like gunslinging ways of hers, but just yet. But no, like she was not a soldier. I don't want to have that be a part of her story.
That's fine. All right, then we're going to wrap up here for today, and just those forms that I sent you can fill those out if you like. You don't have to. They're just there to help you figure out how you want to play the game and what kind of game you want to play.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
I was like, think this kind of character would do best in this campaign. Yeah. Like some characters suit some campaigns better than others,
I really like the forms, actually. I think that's something about this campaign that I really appreciate so far.
Yeah, I have a lot of neurodivergent players, and something I've learned over time is to think things through. You need to be able to like have a structured way to write them out.
Mm-hmm.
And I use these forms to give players the opportunity to think through the game and think through what they want.
I think that I had a different view. That works equally as well with Wilfred's backstory and how he is as a person before playing. But playing with this group, I think he grew more into this person he is right now. So I'm just, and also that fits better because Wilfred is like a spiritual animal on myself.
Yeah.
So I like this part, and since it's my first D&D game, like ever, I like to be this person that just has this kind of like supportive role of watching others succeed. So I think that if I would do like another campaign where I would be a more specific character with more specific goals, I think I would have more like this. I want this to happen, or he sees it this way. But now Wilfred has grown into something that I can just sit back and enjoy the ride. I love that. I really do.
Yeah.
Max, that is your name, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that your character, if this were a movie, if this story were a movie or a series of movies or TV show or whatever, I think your character would probably be most people's favorite character based on that complexity that like those character traits that you've mentioned, him having. I know he probably would be mine.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I like this laid back kind of guy. That's like he's more accomplished for the whole group somehow. Like if this was a TV show, he would be like the opposite of others' extremes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I like that. My favorite character would be Cass in that TV series because I would like somehow when you watch that series and you say to yourself, not again when Cass gets himself into trouble. But that's also why you watch the show. That's the thrill of it.
Yeah, you want to see what fuckery they'll get up to this time.
Exactly.
Because you know they're going to get out of it scot-free.
Right.
Exactly.
So I'm also aware like the last thing I want to do is make my character seem like a main character because I really don't want that. So like don't like if at any point my character seems to be running away from things, just stop them and like draw things back to like other characters like needs and goals, please. Because like I don't want it to be like a Kaz show, please. Because like this is a group effort.
Yeah. Well, it's funny though that you say that because I think for Samantha, for her character, I think she's drawn to people who are or characters who are more like take the lead, types like I was saying earlier. So like someone who is like creative and curious and will take charge of a moment. I think she's drawn to that. But I think that when the time comes for like something that feeds into her like some of her darker like overarching goals in life, I think you'll see Samantha like almost become a different person to a degree.
Yeah, that's good. Like that's perfect for a group. Yeah. Because if everybody just is the group player, nothing more, like it needs that to make it interesting.
Yeah.
Right,
it's killing me not to share.
But you guys can stay in here and talk about the campaign as much as you like for as long as you like.
I have to finish packing for tomorrow. So we'll see you next week, guys.
Yeah.
All right. See you next week.
Bye.
Bye
bye.
Adios.
Bye.
y'all.